of April 1984, in a column by a well-known league personality, it says, Manly has not had a Billy Smith-type halfback since Johnny Mays in the 1973 premiership-winning side. Exciting little Des Hasler may be set to adopt that role after his outstanding all-round game against Balmain. Hasler is an electrifying halfback with the ball in his hands, a devastating runner over a short distance, but it was his defence against Balmain that reminded me immediately of Billy Smith, Australia's greatest half. The author, the Manly coach Bob Vautin, back in 1984, ladies and gentlemen.
But when he came out from Penrith, I mean, not much happens in Penrith, and I decided that he was only young. I thought I better look after him. I'll take him under my wing, you know, and look after him. So we went for a drink one night at Manly Lee's Club, and I was talking away to Des, saying, what are you doing? He said, I'm a school teacher and blah, blah, blah. I said, you got a girlfriend? He says, oh, no, I'm not having much luck, you know. I said, no luck, eh, Des? He said, see the blonde Sheila behind the bar? He said, you know, wouldn't mind cracking onto her. I said, oh, Des, I said, no chance there, mate. I said, he said, oh, why not? Is she married? I said, no. Boyfriend? I said, no. I said, Des, she's a lesbian. He went, oh. He said, Fatty, what's a lesbian? I said, oh. I said, Jesus, Penrith must be boring. So, anyway, I said, look, how am I going to get round this and describe things to him, you know? So I said, well, now see Jenny behind the bar. He said, yeah. Now see Shirley over the back there, the other barmate, good sort. He said, yeah. He said, well, Jenny would like to take Shirley home and make love to her for hours and hours and hours and do all sorts of things to her. I looked at Des and he's crying. I said, mate, what's up? He said, I think I'm a lesbian too. Years ago, he came to me. Des has driven some of the worst looking cars I've ever seen in my life. And he came to me, he said, look, Fatty, I want to sell my car. I said, yeah, good as gold. I said, where is it? He said, it's over there. And it's a 1968 Peugeot, you know, I mean, no one drives them anymore. So I said, all right. I said, well, he said, look, it's pretty old. I said, how many Ks has it done? He said, 114,000 kilometres. I said, oh. I said, well, you've got one choice, Des. You can either, you'll have to get one of your mates to wind the clock back. I said, no doubt you'll sell it if you do that. So he came to me a week later, same car. I said, Des, what, aren't you selling your car now? He said, no, why should I? It's only done 14,000 kilometres. I remember actually one day we were playing West, and West had just gone from being, they'd moved to Campbelltown, and it wasn't called Campbelltown Stadium. They just changed it from something to Arana Park out there, right? And we had a big game against West, and it's 1988, and it's about 10-3, and still no sign of Des, you know. We're all dressed ready to go. All of a sudden, Desi walked in. He said, yo, kid, where you been? He said, oh, I've been to Oran Park, which is like car racing. Which wasn't far away, but it was about the 30th lap before he decided there was no footy.
The amount of work he does with training and his, what do you call it, his determination at training and match game is, you know, it's unbelievable.
I've been very privileged and very honoured, and I think rugby league has given me so many opportunities, and the people that I've met, the places that league has taken me to, you know, all the good things, all the bad things happen. You know, you all grow from that, and I think in the experiences that you gain from that, a lot of cherished memories, and as I said, something that that'll be a keepsake for a long, long time to come.
There are a lot of colourful claims being made by light beers these days. So what's so special about Foster's Special?
They're two different highs, and you know, I hold them both, you know, and they're two separate identities, I think, anyway. It's been great playing for Manly, winning a grand final, as it has been, you know, representing your country in that. You know, but the one thing, you know, that that I've always strived for, that is, you know, each time I you know, step on the field, that you know, I've tried to come away knowing that I've done my best in that 80 minutes of football.